Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope it's doing well. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do your Base Swarm Simulator quests without even playing the game. You literally could just do this AFK, you can just let your computer run and your quests will just be doing. Now this works for Riley B, Bucko B, Brown Bear, Black Bear, you know, all that stuff. So let's just get right into it. So first you're going to want to download a program called Natro Macro. So all you got to do is just search it up, Natro Macro GitHub, and the first link should bring you to the GitHub. You just press releases, it'll bring you to the latest version. Now press the .zip file and it'll start downloading it. Now once the file is downloaded, just go into your downloads and then the Natro Macro should be there. Now just open it with WinRAR and you're gonna see a folder called Natro Macro version 0.9.6 or whatever version you have. So just open that up and then this is gonna have like everything you need. Now the only file that you're actually going to be using here is natromacro.exe, so just open that up, and it'll start loading, and you have Natro Macro right here. So, good job, you just completed the hardest part of this entire video. Now, all we got to do inside of this little program is go to settings, and make sure that all of this settings is right. So, after you claim a hive slot, just choose your hive slot. My hive slot is 6, there's 6 hive slots, so I'm just going to choose 6. My hive has 35 bees, just put in however many bees you have. Wait 0 seconds after convert, you don't really need to change that. Movement speed, make sure you have no haste. Just to scroll down here until you find move speed. And make sure you have no haste, right? Because haste is bad. So after your haste is gone, it'll show your move speed without haste, okay? So just put in that number. So mine is 34.8. So I'll just put in 34.8. So basically what move speed correction does is it just like senses whenever you have haste or you have like the bear that gives you haste or any type of haste. You're gonna definitely want to have this on. It basically just like detects when you have that, and so it makes field drift a lot less. So move method, cannon or walk. Basically the difference between cannon and walk is that whenever you're walking to a field, it'll just walk to it. Although if you use cannon, it'll use the cannon and then like glide to that field. Although if you're using cannon, you do have to be able to use the red cannon, and you do have to have the glider, the mountaintop glider. Sprinkler type, make sure to put in your sprinkler type. I have the golden one, so I'm gonna put in golden. If you put in the wrong one, then it'll either put too many sprinklers or not enough sprinklers. Convert balloons, this is for like blue hives, but I mean, you know, might as well have it on always because sometimes non-blue hives still get balloons. So reconnect every blank hours. This is one of the coolest features of this macro because like whenever you just overnight, like most of the time you're gonna get disconnected because your internet has been going on for so long that it just gets tired and it just passes out and it stops working. So the ideal time for this is you want to reconnect every 2 or 3 hours. I like doing 3 because I usually make more honey or I do my quest faster when I reconnect every 3 hours, so I recommend doing that. Natro so broke, basically what this does is it every once in a while it just says in chat Natro so broke because Natro is the guy who made this, I think. Fall back to public server, just might as well have this on. Server link, this just means like if you have a certain server that you want to connect to, like a private server, put in the server link here and it will connect it to that. So I think that's pretty much it for the settings. Make sure you have move method, sprinkler type, convert balloon, all of this stuff, make sure it's correct, especially movement speed, that's very important. And your hive settings, hive slot. My hive has blank bees, doesn't really matter that much, but you know, it's still better to put it on. And if you want, you can also change the GUI theme. I just like the Mac line 3, so I'm just gonna keep it like that. So after you're done with your settings, you can finally get to the fun part and start doing your AFK quest. And the quest you can do is Polar Bear, Black Bear, Bucko Bee, Riley Bee, and Honey Bee. Those are the quests you can do. Unfortunately, you can't do Brown Bear yet. It's still being implemented. But yeah, you can't do Brown Bear, Spirit Bear, Mother Bear, or any other bear except the ones that are on screen right now. Which kind of sucks, but you know, who knows, maybe they'll be added in newer versions. So, for example, I'm just going to do Riley B because I want to be a red hive when I start progressing some more because I suck at this game. But Make sure that the quest gather limit is higher than 5. I mean, I still don't really fully understand the setting, but I just like to have it on 20. I don't even really know why, but I just do. So return to hive by walk. I do recommend having this on walk instead of reset. It basically just makes it so that any pollen that you have made while you were doing your quest, it just goes back to your hive and converts it instead of just resetting and losing all that pollen. So now, once you have the correct bee or bear that you want to do your quest for, just make sure to press enable, and you're now good to go. So one more thing. Make sure that after you put your quest, make sure to go into collect/kill and turn off clock tickets. For some reason, I think clock tickets is bugged, so just turn off all this. You don't really need it, especially if like Riley Bee. For Riley Bee, it just automatically turns it on for some reason. Yeah, it says it right here. It just turns it on automatically. I don't know why. But just turn it off. You don't really need it. As long as you have like a lot of event passes, you should be good. So let's just press F1 on our keyboard, and the macro is now in play. It is looking for the quest. Oh, okay, it found the quest. So now that it knows which quest we're on, it's going to go to that field or do that objective. When it's done with the quest, it's going to go back to the bee or bear that you're doing the quest for, and it's going to first turn on the quest, and then it's going to claim a new one, and then it's going to do that one, and then just loop, loop, loop until you eventually get all your quests. It's doing the quest. As you can see, it's just playing the game for me. And now it's opening the quest tab to see how progressed it is in the quest. Oh, by the way, if you like walk off the field like that every once in a while, that's completely fine. That's just normal. That's just because of how much haste you have. So yeah, it's not macro's fault. It's just you have haste, and so it's messing it up because you're going too fast. So as you can see, the macro is now paying attention to the quest and playing the game at the same time for us. So all you gotta do is just let this run, and if you are gone for a few hours, you know, maybe it'll complete a few quests. So it's very dandy and dandy if you're going like a week-long vacation or something, especially with the reconnect feature, because that's a problem with a lot of these macros. Because if you're gone for a long time and you're trying to macro for a long time, your computer's gonna disconnect, and then it's not gonna be able to reconnect because the macro doesn't know how to reconnect. But this one does, which is why it's just better than every other macro on the planet. So just press F2 to pause it, and then F2 to start it up again. Or you can press F3 to open back up the menu, because if you start it and then you pause it, you can't change the settings for obvious reasons. So you have to press F3, and then you will be able to do it again. Although this thing can not only do quest AFK, it can also do like regular macro stuff like field grinding, collecting stuff, or even killing mobs, which is very, very cool. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this video was helpful. And if you did like it, make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.